going on, Jerome's taking a look at the remaining Minnesota Vikings schedule. Yes, we're already 11 games through the 2021 season. Expanded 17-game season means that there's beep, bop, 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 boop, 6 games left. And the Vikings, every game is tough. And trust me, this season the Vikings play down to their opponents. They play up to their opponents, everything. All their losses by 1 score or less. And it's tough. It's been a tough season, and you can't take any one of these games lightly, but the Vikings do have a favorable schedule on the way to the playoffs, and the Vikings do control their own destiny. So you're at the Lions this week at Detroit. 0-10-1 for the Lions, but we said this Dan Campbell team plays hard, and frankly, the Lions should have beat the Vikings when they're at US Bank Stadium a couple weeks ago. So the Vikings are going to get the Lions' best punch, and you would think that, yes, maybe they're emotionally spent because that was a very tight near-run thing on Thanksgiving against the stupid Bears. I think that was the Lions' best chance of the season to get a win, but can't take them lightly. Like, the Vikings can square up at 6-6, go into Detroit, business trip, take care of things, put up 40, and then go from there. And then hopefully the Lions don't score 41, which with this defense, I don't know. I don't know, man. And then short turnaround, Thursday Night Football. At least it's at home. You have the Steelers coming to where the Steelers 5-5-1. They got to 500 the hard way. The Steelers have a lot of talent, and they can still, on a given day, run with anyone. Look at the Chargers game, but then you look at that Bengals game, and that was rough. That was rough, man. Plus TJ. On the COVID list. He may not clear in time for this game, so the Steelers down their best player. That could be really big for the Vikings. So no excuses here. Go into Detroit, get a win, beat the Steelers, move to 7-5, get above 500, and then let's go from there. Because then you have that mini bye. You get from Thursday all the way to Monday night. You have off. Plus, the Bears, your Chicago trip, it's a 45-minute flight, so it's whatever. And then Monday Night Football. Dun, 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 dun. Last year, Kirk Cousins and company win into Chicago, even though the Vikings never win at Soldier Field, even though the Vikings never win in primetime, even though Kirk Cousins Monday night 0-for-9. Put those narratives to rest. They need to do it again. So there's zero reason. Zero goose egg D'Angelo Russell reason why the Vikings can't be 8-6 by the time Week 16 rolls around. 8-6 by Christmas, and then you're going to give yourself a shot, because we'll go over the playoff standings here in a second. But then the day after Christmas, Boxing Day, you got the Rams coming into US Bank Stadium. This Rams team, I think they're on the brink of falling apart, where they've had a lot of key injuries. OBJ is not working in. Von Miller's whatever. They're all in, but they're falling apart, man. Like, Matthew Stafford is dealing with some injuries too. Plus, he's been just flat out bad the last couple weeks. And the Vikings and Mike Zimmer. Zimmer's got a little something for Matthew Stafford. Like, whenever he comes into Minnesota, 20 pressure games, not unheard of. 10 sack games, not unheard of as well. So even though the Rams, big, bad, imposing figure, and Jalen Ramsey covering Justin Jefferson, trailing him all over the field, don't care. Don't care. I think that as of right now, that Rams game is looking very winnable, as is the next 3 games for the Vikings. So if the Vikings can start things off and get off the mat and get to 9-6, let's go. And then Week 17, you're at the greasy, grimy Green Bay Packers, where, barring the Cardinals falling apart, I think that the Packers still will be in the chase for the 1 seed. Allegedly. So this is going to be a game. This is going to be a big-time game. Maybe the Packers will drop a few. I don't know. Like, maybe the Bears will do us a solid. Maybe the Packers will lose at Baltimore, and then the Vikings can sort of get back into this derby. I'm not holding my breath, because we've said it's been amazing that every single week the teams just crumble against Green Bay. And it's not even because Green Bay's playing well. It's because mitigating circumstances. I don't get it. But Sunday Night Football at Lambeau. It's probably going to be snowing. It's going to be cold. It's going to be an awesome game. Get it done. And then Week 18, you have the Bears at home. The Bears will have nothing to play for. Maybe Matt Nagy will be gone by then. I don't know. We'll see. But the schedule, again, every game is tough. But the Vikings, frankly, could not ask for a better schedule. Because in terms of handling your business on the field, 5 of the last 6 games are conference games, which is the #1 tiebreaker in wildcard, absent of head-to-head. 4 out of the 6 are in division. So you got to get this. You got to get this. You got 2 games against the Bears. You got 1 against the Lions. Half your remaining schedule is the Bears and the Lions. All right, so there's no excuses here. And looking at the current playoff picture, yeah, it's a mess, man. Only the Lions are out of it, and they're technically mathematically alive, which is kind of crazy. But you have 6 teams stacked up with 5 wins. You have Washington, the Vikings, Atlanta, and the Saints at 5 and 6. Eagles and Panthers at 5 and 7. They still have to have their bye. So there's really no magic number here. Also, I do think that the Niners could get caught because I think that Jimmy Garoppolo's limitations could catch up with them. Plus, Debo's out. Plus, Fred Warner is going to miss some time as well. So those injuries could be creeping up on them. So I don't even think that the 6th seed is out of reach. Plus, I mean, the Rams are crumbling, man. The Rams have lost 3 in a row since they've gone all in. So I think that all 3 wildcard spots are a complete toss-up. Plus, the Vikings do have a head-to-head against the Rams. That could be big later in the season. So there is no magic number, but I think at minimum, the Vikings have to win 4 of their last 6 games to get to 9 wins. So at minimum 9 and 8, I think that will give you a shot. But specifically, the Vikings have to win at least 4 games in conference. So ignoring the Steelers game, Vikings beat the Lions, beat the Bears twice, beat the Packers, or beat the Rams, and then I think that they will have a chance. Or hell, just go 11 and 6, and then you'll certainly be in. But 10 and 7 will get you a spot, I believe, because I don't honestly see the Falcons or the Saints or the Eagles or the Panthers really just going on a run at this point. I don't see them doing better than 500 the rest of the way. And with Washington, who knows? I mean, Heineke's plucky. He's a good story. It's great. They're starting to get guys back. Logan Thomas, Curtis Samuel, but you don't have Chase Young. And they're a little bit suspect. So I don't think that they're going to be world beaters the rest of the way. But 10 and 7. It sucks doing the 17-game math. 10 and 7 will certainly get you in. 9 and 8. Again, if the Vikings win at least 4 games in conference, that will give them an 8 and 4 in conference record, which will be very studly in terms of that tiebreaker, which is the first one absent head-to-head. So they'll have a shot. But either way, 1 game at a time. Lions on the menu first, then Steelers, and then Bears. Again, there's zero reason at all why the Vikings should not be 8 and 6 by Christmas. That's it. That's it, man. It's been tough. Would have been nice to have that Niners game, but keep Skull alive. This team's not dead yet. This team still fights. This team is still going to get after it. But your thoughts on our thoughts, Vikings remaining schedule, let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Venmo, you want to support the work, pay that man his money. But until next time, Skull, production value.